Nou komt het niet vaak voor dat Yuri en ik stilvallen. We zaten net koffie te drinken bij de Starbucks en we waren allebei een beetje down. We zijn op een plek beland in New York, Ground Zero, 9/11, 2001. Sommige dingen vergeet je gewoon nooit in het leven. Ik kwam toen thuis van school en mijn moeder zat voor de tv, zat ze te huilen. 3000 mensen om het leven gekomen, waarvan ook 343 firefighters, brandweermannen. Heftige plek en we gaan kijken daar of er ook Amerikanen hun verhaal willen delen met ons.
Think otherwise? Open your eyes. Open your eyes. 9/11 was not an accident. Not a wrong turn. If you're saying under those no, you're wrong with that expression. 9/11 was not an accident.
After 16 years later, I'm finally visit here. I'm very feel sad about that. Happened in this war. So it's never gonna happen again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're just looking for people, Americans, to explain what they felt, you know, what your emotions were, what your experiences were.
I was uptown, actually in the city at the time when it happened. And I was opening that morning I was a manager for Best Buy. And I was actually opening the store that morning when it happened. And so we were listening over the radio, and when they said that the first plane had hit, they were calling it that it was a small plane. So I called all my employees up to the front, and we stepped around the site. We came out of the store and kind of stepped out and looked up and saw that there was a hole in the and you could see the smoke coming out of the building there.
An incredible plane crash into the World Trade Center.
That happened within the last few moments.
Just a few moments ago, something believed to be a plane crashed into the South Tower of the World Trade Center. We have no idea what it was. It was a tremendous boom.
A gigantic sonic boom. The air is filled with hundreds of thousands of pieces of paper that are just sort of floating like confetti.
Stuff just started falling, like bricks and paper and everything. When I looked over, there was this guy that was on fire. He was screaming, and I just told him to roll, and he said he can't.
September 11, 2001, a day that changed the world. 16.5 acres, there were 6 levels underground. 9 different train lines, 2 daycare centers could be found. World Trade number 1 is the first tower struck. It's called the North Tower. That's the one with the antenna. World Trade number 2, South Tower. That's the observation deck. That's the second tower struck, will be the first tower to fall. Second tower struck, first tower to come down. Around the towers were smaller buildings that had numbers and names. Some people don't know this, so I tell them, watch what I show you with your own eyes. Walk this way. World Trade number 3 was a hotel. 22 stories, 800 rooms, was the Marriott. Later becomes yes, the buildings were there, but are now gone. World Trade number 4, Commodity Exchange. Smaller buildings around the towers had numbers and names. Some people don't realize this, and that's sad. World Trade number 5, headquarters, the Port Authority Police. They lost 37 members here. They take care of the tunnels and bridges of both New York and New Jersey. And their headquarters, World Trade number 5. A daycare center, World Trade number 5. Here's World Trade number 6, U.S. Customs House, Social Security Claims Office. Smaller buildings around the towers. This one is from Europe. World Trade number 7 was 47 stories tall. At 5:20, New York time, 10:30 in the Dutch, yes, the Netherlands. Building number 7 comes down. 5 buildings fell down by sundown. Some people think it's just 3. No, 2 towers come down and push out, knocking the other buildings down. 31 buildings were damaged. 11 buildings are gone. 7 of them are World Trade Centers. Don't say 2. That's not true. 7 days in a week? True. 7 letters in New York? True. 7 points that's to be crowned? True. 7 continents can be found? True. 7 letters in the name freedom? True. 7 letters in the name America? True. 7 buildings, World Trade Centers. Don't say 2. That's not true. Now, if you just learned that, you're welcome. History, don't let it mystery. There's some firehouses that lost everyone. From the battalion chief with the white helmet on, to the new Probies that were told to get on the truck, don't leave the ring.
Right after that, I moved back to Arizona, and this is the first time I've been back in 17 years.
Wow.
So,
What does it feel like to be back?
it's interesting. Like I flew back in and helping my brother move. He's actually moving back to Dallas. He took a job in Dallas, so we're moving. And it's interesting to be back, you know, and see kind of the after it's all been, you know, redone, and see the city kind of after it's been through its, you know, it's all been kind of through its healing process. And, you know, but I actually left in October after it all happened. And, you know, it's kind of not the same. I couldn't look at I couldn't watch 9/11 documentaries. I couldn't for a long time, you know. And even still today, when I hear loud planes go overhead, I have to look up to see where they're at. You know, it's definitely changed my life for, you know, even today, you know. But going through an airport and having to go through all the security and everything, it's definitely a different world than it was 17 years ago.
Wat een gaaf verhaal van die Harry. Dat is net wat we nodig hadden ook, want eerlijk is eerlijk. Ground Zero trekt je helemaal leeg. Echt een emotionele plek. Ja, gewoon tof om mee te maken dat je toch zo'n man kan spreken. En zie je maar hoeveel je ook kan leren. Hè? Ik wist die dingen niet. Goed, we gaan door.